And so far, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify. We got the podcast on Spotify. That's free if you want to listen to us on the go. And, one of the things the Lord told me, yes, he speaks to me, and I know you probably think it's strange, but it does. A long time ago, I heard in my heart that, trust me, I want you to live modest and give lavishly. And if you trust me, I'll turn your lavish giving into lavish living. Today, I'm going to talk about how to deal with Karens with the love of God. Now, Karen is a new term for those people, especially females who use racism or use prejudice for ill gain. Here's an example of a Karen.
Please move, ma'am.
I can. Do you live here?
I already answered that question. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. The keypad is right there.
I understand that, ma'am.
You can film me. That's fine.
I understand, ma'am, but you're blocking me.
Into my building.
Okay. It's my building as well, so I need you to get out my way.
Okay, what unit?
Lord Jesus, have mercy. I thought it was important for me to put this on this channel because people need to know how to deal with people like this. What is she going to do in a situation like this? See, this is why I go back to this point right here that I talked about before. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You got to understand these are mindsets that are built into people that make them think, number one, I'm up here and you're down here and you can't live here, so you must be visiting some friends. I would like to know who your friends are. And yeah, I will say we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but there's some people who don't know this and they don't understand this. So all they see is flesh and blood. So I may not wrestle against flesh and blood, but you are clearly wrestling with flesh and blood, bruh. You see my flesh. My blood is no different from yours. Maybe A positive or whatever, O positive, whatever. But this may be different. Now, had it been a white guy, would she really go to that measure? He could have called the cops and then he would have been wasting his time, because we're not trying to become Craigs. We let the Karens and the Kens do their thing, but we're not trying to be a part of that. And I encourage not just black people, but all people, stop doing this. This is not loving thy neighbor. She's suspicious of thy neighbor. I don't know who you're here. You don't have the same keypad. I don't care. You're not the property manager. You're not the owner of the building. She made it clear that, it's my building. No, it's not your building. And you being black and young, because clearly this guy sounded like he was the young black man, and she's shocked that a young black man may live in this building. Now, again, that brother had to look within and had to talk within about how to deal with this situation, because he kept his cool.
Come back, an attorney in Wisconsin facing charges after she was caught on camera spitting in the face of a Black Lives Matter protester. Video shows demonstrators at a rally in suburban Milwaukee Saturday. The protesters demanded the woman move her car after she parked in their path. Moments later, you see her spitting on a 17-year-old protest organizer.
You cannot let your character get you out of the character that God designed you to be in. We can't. She spit on that brother, and it made, it's gonna take I said this one time before. Some people probably took this the wrong way, but I said the love of God is a weapon. Yes, God is love, and real true love, I'm talking about the love that y'all always been searching for, the love that y'all want. You can't find it in a man or woman, you can't find it in sex, you can't find it in things, but real love is a being, and that is God. But yet you can use God, and God don't mind you using him as a weapon of love. And in that situation, man, first of all, you got to be a remnant to walk in that kind of relationship, to walk in that kind of power, to control your emotions where you don't spit on somebody back. Somebody spit on you, man. Let me tell you something. In the hood, especially here in the Bronx, or I can go to Brooklyn anywhere, Bed-Stuy, whatever. You spit on a black person, you can be black spitting on a black, you can be white spitting on a black. Man, that's a death sentence, bruh. I got to kill you. You ain't spitting on me. You know, that's worse, man. In other countries, throwing a shoe at you is just as bad as spitting on you. This lady spit on this brother, and this brother kept his calm. You know, everybody was angry, upset because she got out of pocket. She didn't understand that, you know, she need to understand that she is not wrestling against flesh and blood, but principality, power, rules, and dark place. So you got to understand it goes both ways. Not just those in front of you, but yourself. They say the biggest enemy is their inner me.